Hello there, it's Heider here. We have a DW-8000 Korg problem with the key. I put a mark on here just because when I press the key, sometimes it sounds, sometimes it doesn't. So we're gonna have a look at it and open this up and show you exactly how this whole thing works. And hopefully we'll have a fix. Right, so now we've taken all the screws out, and you can see the state of the keyboard is it's quite dirty from the that side. Yeah, we're just gonna take a little isopropanol and just clean up the contact, show the keys basically to begin with. Just a brush. Right, well, the next phase is we put the key back into place. After we clean up the top bits, we need to clean up the contacts between the key and the board. So what you need to do is see that white bit here, and I think on maybe yours, that bit will be off. So maybe if it's too old, there's a glue here. It's probably off on yours. Maybe you need to glue it back in again. I glued mine already, but what it is, you need to take those screws out here. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws out, and that board come out, and the contacts should be on that board. So I'm going to unscrew these. Probably skip the video. And see the best way. Notice all the cables, all the contacts are actually going onto that board, not on the keys itself, and that's what makes the sound. So it's difficult to film with one hand, and you know. Yeah, it's out. So now we have the thingy out. So looking inside, you can see there are more screws here. For example, here, there. So the part I need to replace, or clean, is underneath these. So I need to unscrew all that stuff out. So I'm not going to be able to hold the camera while I'm doing this. I'm going to just show you one screw out. This, for example. That one. Unscrew that. And just gonna take a record video of it just to make sure when I'm putting it back on again I know exactly each screw and I'm not gonna miss. So I'll get back to you soon. Just go after I open this up. So we're nearly there. Just unscrewed most of it. So let's see what comes up. Here we go. And there we have it. These are the contacts that we need to talk to. And you can see here, just going to zoom on to some of them. Let's get the lights up. See that here? These are the connections are actually bad. You can see the stuff stuck in there. For example, this one. See that? This one in particular. That's the key we need to talk to. That's the guy. So yeah, that is pretty much, I think it. I will do the cleaning. Use the brush easier. Isopropanol. It's nice. Let's go to the instrument. Oh, sorry. Just in case you can't see. See how nice and shiny they look? See that compare this side now here, these ones to these ones. See that? It's a huge difference. So, and mind you, even though you think you can do part of it, just take the whole thing out. It's easier. You can see there's liquid damage there. Someone spilled liquid. So we'll clean that off too. But yeah, this is, I'll just keep going with this. It's difficult to record whilst I need to hold the other side. So I'm gonna do the whole thing and I'll get back to you soon. Now, as you can see, the whole thing is now being cleaned up. They looking good. I think I see one. Number 3, this one. Yeah, that looks good. Just in case. That looks fine. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Everything looks absolutely clean. All the rubbers looks, yeah, I think that's good as new. Just pay attention to one thing. You see, when you open this up, you may not see things like these falling in. See that? These are positioned here. So that one, for example, is missing. So you just see those 2 little things. They go inside these 2 holes. Anyway, you get the idea. I can't hold the camera whilst doing this nicely, easily, but I'll try. So use your nail. Where is it? Where's the camera? Yeah, that's it. There. See, now it's back up. So that's in. And I'm just thinking, do we need one here as well? I think we do. Yeah, I'll look into it anyway. So yeah, but you get the idea. So these has to be on, and that keyboard should be good to go. What you need to also clean up, just to be on the safe side, see those here, the pluses, these pluses there, they gonna hammer into the rubber band. So I would clean them up too. So I'm just gonna use the same brush just to do this. And that keyboard now looks good as new. I'm pretty sure it will be. So yeah, I'm gonna put it back up again and restore it all up, and then see how it goes. I'm gonna just look for if I have somewhere fallen down here, that bit here, and that's it. Give me 2 minutes. So just before I put this back up again, I just wanted to highlight one thing. You see that here? There used to be a battery for CR2335, and that's the old one here. So you can see this will die over the years. It's not a rechargeable battery, and because it died, I had to put another one. But because it's actually soldered to the board, which is a bit of a stupid thing to do, it's been welded, not soldered, which is okay. But what I decided is I put 2 wires in, soldered into the motherboard. So the plus goes into the bit big here, and the minus, let me just zoom onto it. The minus goes here to that bit, and that here goes into the battery I place under that board. And I taped it up so to make sure it's actually absolutely fine. The thing is, I don't like, I think that's the best place to put it. I've seen, I think some mentioned that you can put it there, but no. This is a high power board. You've got the 2 high capacitors. I would not want to come near it. So I think here is a safe place under the board. And I actually got a double-sided tape to stick this thing on. And mind you, the keyboard is going to be like that. So that's going to be the bottom part. So this is not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere, and that should be fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I gave it a quick blow, and all the dust came out and everything. So that should be fine. We'll put it back up again and see how it goes. One more thing before I go as well. Also the joystick, I've noticed. I'm not going to fix it in this video, but maybe in a different video. When you try to, play with it down there, you can see there's a plastic this bit here, underneath that there. So let me just point it out just to make sure on the safe side. So here, this bit here sits underneath the metal shaft. That looks like it's actually got a part here and a missing part there, so it looks like it's broken. So that explains why you have that little thing loose. And I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'll leave it alone for now. There's no the problem was the keyboard to fix, not anything else, and I'd rather just going to tighten things up in case something wrong with that, and that's about it. So now the whole thing is pretty much nice and solid. Just make sure everything is working, looks good, and we're just going to put it back together and see to do a test, and I'll see you soon. So now we tested all good and everything looks back to normal. What I've done is already I've done only 5 screws for the center part, just to get the keybed and the thing to hold up when I actually was testing it. I don't want to put too many screws to, obviously might come back and forth. That's how I usually do things. So just wanted to let you know, don't tighten this up fully yet, just a little bit. so that when you come to you know, place the remainder of them, they all balance up nicely. And when when all screws in place, then you can start tightening things up, tightening things up. So let's just get this out of the way. Yeah, so now we'll just get the smaller ones here, for example, this one, and just to hold the screwdriver and this and the phone. Ugh. Not easy. Should use my tripod, I got tons of them. Anyway, so as you can see, not too tight, just a little bit out, and just leave it like this until we get everything in place, and then we can start tightening things up. So see you in a bit. Right, so after now we have the keys and everything working absolutely fine. If you have replaced the battery, then the chances are your system will only give you sound number 55 and not the rest of them, which is a pain in the neck, because it looks like when you replace the battery, just the whole thing wipes itself off. Or yeah, obviously it's the, you know, NVRAM. So yeah, anyway, to fix this, what we'll do, we'll upload the original factory sounds onto the system in here. Usually, to be honest with you, before doing stuff, as I said before, you really need to back your instrument up. Refer to the manuals for how to back up, but what we'll do today, we'll kind of upload all the instrument data. So what I'll do before we carry on, I'll wipe the whole thing off. I'll show you how to do that by restoring to factory default anyway. So in case, just to be like for like. So now at the moment now, you know, you're only hearing things through the headphone in here, which is, yeah, although it's not loud enough, but you should be able to hear it. So if I start power off the instrument, hold 5 and 8 keys like that, just hold these two together and then power on. So now it's might have not done it right, just do it again. Yeah, I think it's been wiped out. Let's just double check. Yeah, so it's gone. You might see that display like this, or you might see it like that, right? So that means probably says, you know, you can't work that out. It says, but that says tape, T-A-P, and that's because it's expecting you to upload everything through the tape. And because tape is an old technology, you know, with 2024 now, we're not going to use the tape. So we're going to disable the tape. So now it's back to, you know, the 1116. Well, actually nothing. So 55 was the only guy going to sound a little bit, but the rest, oh my God, it's gone, blah, blah, blah. So to do that, you need the following items. So you need a MIDI cable, and I'm pretty sure as a musician you already have a MIDI cable. I'm using the MIDI to USB, so we'll do that. And with mine here, the sometimes the arrows go, you know, the opposite way, which I think in my case it does. So for example here, MIDI in, you can see the arrow here on there. It's pointing, you know, outside, and this one is pointing outside too. But for some reason, that is what has been configured, or the cable, or the instrument. It's just, you know, all you have to do. There's no harm. If it doesn't work this way, just swap them, MIDI in, MIDI out. And I will connect this to my MacBook, and I need the adapter for the MacBook Pro. So like that, got USB-C now. And right, so just going to connect it to my Mackie, and If you Google on the internet, there are tons of programs, there's tons of stuff. There's tons of, you know, the original factory stuff on the instrument. So what we need to do, I have downloaded SysX Librarian on the internet. Is free. You just click that, and I'm going to check that now. So you just load up whatever, you click the plus sign, you load up whatever the factory, files, and for example this one, and then you click play to submit. But you're not going to be able to do that yet until two things. A, you have to write enable. So in that side is disabled, but on that side is enabled. So enable it like this. So you're going this way. This is this guy here, write enable. Tape, we don't need it, so we're going to disable it, so go this way. So tape is disabled already. And now select your MIDI interface from here and then upload. And you might think, nothing is happening at the moment. And intentionally, I've actually done that because just to walk you through the gotchas and why this is not working, and in case you are falling in the same thing. In here, nothing, it says done, but nothing happened. No changes, power on, off, nothing changed. So I'll just power off and then power on again. Nothing, it's the same thing. The problem is you need to tell the system to accept all data. And to do that, if you look at 85 here, it says enable node data or all. So if you gonna go to parameter and 85, so you go to parameter like that, go to 85, sorry, 85, there we go, and it says 1. So 1 means it's only doing node data, we need all. So that is, you just go to up, and now it's 2. So now if I do exactly the same thing again, push this up, like that, you can see now things are actually happening in here, and it's really clear, and that's actually indicating it's loading out. And that's how you load it. So, and I think we're nearly there. So that's done. And if I go, for example, sound number 25, you can hear it here through the microphone, the headphone. So we're good to go, and that's how you do it. So thanks for watching, and I hope that video helps in case you stuck in the same thing. You have so it's an old instrument, but I'm doing my friend a favor, so hopefully she'll be able to enjoy and remember the good old days back again. So okay, so here we're back again. It looks like that's the key I marked that wasn't working before, and it's working perfectly. Don't know if you can hear it through the headphones because I haven't got it on speaker. Let's put the volume up, I think. It's the other way. Yeah. Brilliant, so that looks good. Yeah, so that's how you fix it. And just gonna put the headphones back on again. Yeah, so thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.